Hello, moms out there. If you have a child that is very stubborn, that is very oppositional, that gets stuck in a thought or in a behavior, let me explain to you why. The reason why is because our brain develops from the very back to the front, okay? So our brain does no end developing until we're 25 in a girl and 28 years old in a boy. So our children do not have a full developed brain, okay? We have to remind ourselves of that the way they behave, we have to, like sometimes we don't agree with it, and we have to remind ourselves, okay, their brain is not fully developed yet, and we have to guide them, right? So like I said, our brain develops from the very back, from the cerebellum, and it slowly develops all the way to the prefrontal cortex. So this part of the brain does not fully develop until they reach the 25 year of age on a girl and a 28 on a boy. So that right now, like I have a teenager. So the brain developed right now is right here in the middle. And whenever they get oppositional, or if they get stuck on a thought, or if they wear the same hoodie every single day, even though they have more, they're stuck on that one because that's the one that they like. Even if they have options, that's the one they want to wear every day. They're stuck on a thought. They're stuck on that behavior. So the reason why is because their development right now as a teenager, there is high stimulation in an area of the brain called the anterior cingulate gyrus. And we don't have to memorize that, that name. I just want you to be aware that it's right in the middle of the brain. And it's overstimulated right now because they're developing. Now, if you need to talk to them in a way that, like, you have to share an important conversation and you don't want them to be very oppositional, like answer back at you saying no, you're wrong, then there is a few strategies and techniques that you can use. First of all, make sure that they're not eating a high protein diet, because they need good carbohydrates. There is a neurotransmitter called serotonin. So serotonin, it's 90%, it's found in our gut. So if they eat healthy carbohydrates, that serotonin helps that overactivity in that area of the brain to go down. So whenever it goes down, then they're more likely to listen to you. They're more likely to not say no right away. So a healthy diet, like not just protein, but also healthy carbohydrates as well. Go for a walk. If you have an important conversation that you have to talk to them, take them for a walk, because whenever we exercise, there is protein molecules in our body that are kind of like tugging, like they want to get into the brain, right? So the big protein molecules, whenever we work out, they go on our muscles automatically. So that makes room into our brain to absorb serotonin. There is an amino acid called tryptophan. And that tryptophan, whenever we work out, it turns into serotonin. So that's when the activity on the brain goes down. Whenever there is enough serotonin, it gets balanced. So when it's balanced, then we can talk to them. If there is an important message you want to tell them, they're more likely to listen to you. If you have a younger child, Dr. Amen recommends send them for a bathroom break. If they're arguing with you, if they're like saying, no, mom, if you instantly notice that they're very oppositional, then ask them, let's just take a bathroom break and then we'll come back to the homework. We'll come back to this activity. And he says that usually works. Another one is like if you can ask them to journal. Usually whenever we journal, he said, then the activity on the brain goes down and they're more flexible, because that area of the brain, the anterior cingulate gyrus, is the area of the brain that allow us to be flexible. It allow us to shift from one thought to another one, to shift from one idea to another idea. It just allow us to be more on the flow, like we go with the flow whenever that area of the brain is balanced. I hope this information helps you. Blessings to you all.